Comfort Inn of Pittsburgh offers a cozy, welcoming room with free internet access. Enjoy the indoor pool area year-round and wake up to a complimentary breakfast every morning. When staying at the Comfort Inn, you can feel at ease knowing that your satisfaction is the most important thing to us.
Marquise, I know in the Hayes game you guys got behind. It seemed like you kind of panicked in that situation, but today it seemed like you guys were able to keep your poise when you were trailing. Talk about how the team kept their poise and you were able to win today.
Coming off of last week, big win, we knew that it was going to be a dogfight to the end, and our guys, we just came out and played guerrilla football for 4 quarters. Something went bad. We didn't look down on each other. We knew it was going to take the whole game, and it did that, and I'm glad that we came out with a good win.
What got you going in that third and fourth quarter?
Our backs were against the wall, and we knew we had to make big plays, but, not do anything outside ourselves. And offense did a great job of dominating and doing what they needed to do and play our type of game and don't let the defense dictate what we're doing. So we just stuck to the script, and just like I said, it took 4 quarters, and that's what we expected.
Defensively for them, did they throw anything at you guys that you weren't expecting or that you hadn't seen?
We kind of knew that there was going to be base 4-3. You could do a lot of coverages in the back end of that, and they played a little bit more cover 2 than we expected. So we had to switch up the game plan just a little bit, but our coaches do a great job of scouting against the other teams and getting us ready. So most of the stuff that be on the scouting report is really what we see in the game.
Keith, your guys' defense has picked your offense up time and time again this year. This is the first game they gave up a few big plays. Talk about what it was like for the offense to be able to respond and pick your defense up.
Defense, they're great guys, and they play hard. And we knew that, even if they did let some stuff go down, and we still had to just play our game and didn't get too excited like we did for Hayes' game or feel like we had to make something happen. We just play our game and be ourselves and play for 4 quarters because the game had 4 quarters.
And you guys struggled a little bit in the red zone in the first half. Talk about a little bit what you did in the second half to make the adjustment and start getting some touchdowns on the board.
Our coaches do a great job of halftime adjustments, and that's what they did. We knew that we were moving the ball well between 20, and when we get in the red zone, it's all year's been a little difficulty. So they just come out with great packages where we could just catch the defense off balance a little bit, and that's what they did. I applaud the coaches for that.
Keeston, in the Hayes game, you guys got behind in that game, and I thought you panicked. In this game, I feel like you guys kept your poise a little bit better when you were trailing. Talk about how the team kept their poise.
We got a lot of older guys on the team, senior led, so we made that a point not to panic. I think we learned from that Fort Hayes game that if you panic, things go wrong. So I think we stuck to what we needed to do and made some adjustments at halftime and played better in the second half.
What turned it around for you today?
Just gutting it out. We gave up 3 big plays on defense. Not something we usually do, but we just kept grinding it out, grinding down. Sometimes you just got to win like that. So, we'll take the W at the end of the day.
You talked about the big plays on defense. Was that something they did that you guys weren't prepared for, or was you guys just playing ultra aggressive that they just made it play?
Nah, just bad eyes. A few plays on the corner, and then that scramble. Anytime a quarterback can run, it makes it tough on the defense, and we got to make tackles. It's just little things, but we easily we can adjust those and make those better next week.
Talk about what it was like for your offense to pick you guys up. You guys have been picking them up time and time again this year. They were able to bounce back and get you guys some touchdowns on the board and get the win.
That was huge. We definitely needed that, obviously, or else we probably lost today. I think it's good for their confidence. We got the running game going a little bit better this week. We need to play off each other and continue to do that throughout the rest of the season.
Heath, you guys didn't panic today, I thought, when you were trailing. I know in the Hayes game that was something that happened. You guys got behind and you kind of panicked a little bit. But talk about how the team kept their composure today.
Well, I think the main thing is, we came in at half down, and I just don't think our team is immature to where we're going to be in half and say, oh, we're down, and get down now. No, we realized that we have 30 minutes left, and that's all we need, and we came out with the win, so that's all that matters.
What turned it around today for the team?
I honestly think at halftime we came in, did some good adjustments, and then as well just some big plays by some big-time guys. So just the whole team came together really well, I thought, and it was kind of ugly at times, but came together. That's all that matters to me.
Heath, talk about how, you said it was ugly at times. What kind of confidence does this build for your team being able to come back from behind and get this win?
Wins like this, I think, is really important for our team because we get to see adversity, which we haven't seen much yet this year, which is a good thing, but then again, bad thing. So I think it's a good thing because we saw adversity, down 14, and we came back.
Coming off of last week's win, it was expected there might be a little bit of a letdown coming in. Do you think that had any factor, or do you think it was just one of those days?
I don't really think that had a factor. I can only speak for defensively, but I really don't think that defense was feeling that. I think we let that in the past. Like I said, our team is very mature, I believe. So I don't think it was a factor. I do think we just had a couple blown assignments, and that's all that matters. That's all it takes to go down.
Jamal, what do you think turned it around for the team in that second half?
We just kept our composure and continued to play hard and stuck to the game plan.
How good does it feel to come back the way you did? You were facing some adversity there, but it didn't seem like you guys panicked. You hung in there and you got the win.
Oh, it just showed us that we built for when it's time to dig again and pull it out. And we just showed the team that we built for it when it gets tough.
Jamal, the offense looked much better today, specifically on the ground. You had over 100 yards rushing, almost 50 yards receiving. Talk about what it was like for the offensive line and you guys on the ground to get things going today.
They just kept me motivated and told me that they got me on the blocks. And I just, ran hard and just read the blocks.
Was it hard to get up for this game after last week, beating the #1 team in the country, or did that have any impact on this game today?
No, it didn't have an impact. We just treat everyone like they're the #1, and we come up with a game plan at the beginning of the practice, at the beginning of the week, and just stood to it and just executed.
I know the defense gave up a couple of big plays, but how nice is it for an offense to have those guys there whenever you guys might be struggling to keep it close, so you guys still have a chance?
Can you repeat that again?
I was just saying, I know the defense gave up a couple of big plays, but as far as you guys on the offensive side of the ball, how big is that they're still able to keep you guys in the game, even when you guys are struggling a little bit early on there offensively? How nice is it to have a defense like that can keep it close, for when you guys do finally, get over the hump there, I guess?
It just shows how good our defense really is. Everything ain't gonna always go your way, and then they just put together as a team and just got the job done.
What does this type of win coming back after being down at halftime, what does this type of win do for your team?
We treat it like any other win. We just learn from it and continue to get better and look forward to the next game.
Coach Beck, just talk about how your team seemed like they didn't panic as much as maybe compared to the Hayes game, and how they kept their composure today when you were trailing.
Yeah, they didn't panic as much as I did, I don't think. Not that I panicked, but, it was just frustrating early in the second half. And you got to give Kearney a lot of credit. I mean, they came in here and they've won their last 2 games, and they've got some good offensive linemen. It was a really good challenge for our defense today. And things didn't go our way at times, unlike it did a week ago. And we found a way to battle back and get ourselves back in the game. And, Connor kicked the ball really well today, had some huge kickoffs for us, and that makes a difference when you play a game like this, and had a couple nice field goals for us. But was proud of their effort and proud of their character of coming back after not playing, as well in the first half.
Coach, what was the message at halftime? You got that touchdown going into the half and got back within 1 score. What did you tell your team?
Well, defensively, we just kind of talked about, we've given up 2 big plays in the first half, and other than that, we've done pretty good, and we just need to continue and understand they're going to take another shot eventually, and be aware of that, and just play good defense. And you know, the other thing offensively was, you know, we've got to get something going in the run game, and we did a better job in the second half doing a couple of things, but we just didn't finish anything in the first half. I mean, we had a lot of opportunities, and we didn't finish things. So just go out there and you know, do your job, play hard, and finish things a little bit better.
Talked about the run game. Jamal ended up having over 100 yards rushing today. How did that help your offense balance-wise, being able to get the ground game going a little bit in the second half?
Yeah, it helped a lot in the second half. And, you know, he had a couple nice runs in the first half as well. But just having somebody there that's got some explosiveness and some speed to him, and you don't tackle him in the open field, he's going to pick up, you know. So having somebody like that really helps us.
You guys ended up, the defense gave up some big plays like you mentioned earlier. What does it mean for your offense to be able to pick your defense up this week?
Well, you know, everybody's just got to do their job, you know, and you know, defense has done a tremendous job of you know, picking us up at times offensively, and so, you know, offensively we came back and responded a couple of times when we were down, which was huge character builders for our team. But everybody's just got to do their job, and you know, when momentum presents itself, then you got to jump on, and you know, I thought we did that in the second half.
Do you think coming off of that big one last week that had any effect at the start of the game today?
No, I don't think so. I mean, maybe it did, but we sure talked about it a lot and wanted to really get off to a better start. And offensively, you know, we had you know, our first few plays were really good. We just, like I said, we just didn't finish.
The Holiday Inn Express of Pittsburgh has flexible meeting spaces, complimentary internet access, a free hot breakfast bar in the morning, and an indoor pool that the whole family will enjoy. Come book a room at the newest hotel in Pittsburgh, the Holiday Inn Express.